Your life's culture is a business. You are a business. What is a business? Let's define it. A business is a vision to a solution of a problem, comma, the profit, right? The net, the keep is what's the margin in between what it costs to solve the problem and what comes in. So right now in your life, if you feel lost, let's shelve that for a second. If you feel as the income coming in is less than what it takes to keep the ship running, we definitely have a problem. However, I would argue that that problem of too little coming in versus what is going out is most likely based on what we just shelved, which is your life is a business because your life's culture equates to the business, meaning your metaphorical ecosystem within yourself of your beliefs that you hold based on the words that you speak, the thoughts you have, the ideas that come from the actions that are taken, the beliefs that form, the convictions that are created, and the metaphorical ecosystem of your character has created that circumstance. And usually we're looking for extrinsic things to make it better. We need to make more money. And yet those that make more money appear and say to be less happy and end up being in more debt. The more they make, the more they spend. We hear this all the time. So the first thing that we've got to do is figure out who we are. We're not going to make a goal. I don't do this with my clients because it didn't work for myself. Chasing money, chasing the goal. I'm not going to make a goal for myself that isn't based on who I am. The goal is going to be a reflection, a reverse engineer of who you are. And your business, your life is based on who you are, what gets you up in the morning, why you do what you do, because that's how we're going to reverse engineer our life to live. And the goal is going to be a reverse engineer of that. We've got to figure out ourselves because there is no such thing as personal and business. It's your personal, whether you own the company or whether you work for the company, is in the business. And our personal life is our own business. Business meaning our vision to a solution of a problem. Now that problem is always inside. It's always intrinsic. And yet we seem to look for outside things. Dependency on outside stuff, material matter, to influence our energy, our consciousness. When we seem to forget that the words we spoke, the thoughts we had, the ideas that came from it, the actions we took, the beliefs that formed, the convictions that came, and the matter that followed the convictions, the matter was just a manifestation of our energy. The matter was a manifestation of our energy. And it's that our energy is what we decide to be happy right now, right? It's our decision between what comes in and what we choose to do with it. Your life is your personal business. So if you're hurting and too little's coming in and too much is going out, we have to figure out, if we know that a business comes down to the vision of solving a problem and the profit is the margin between what it costs to solve the problem and what we can get from solving the problem, we got an issue. We're not solving enough people's problems, and we can't solve enough people's problems because we haven't solved our own. Because if we don't know who we are, why we're on the planet, and reverse engineer our goals around that to form our own life's business, our own life's vision, our own life's mission, and we know our values, we know what we're standing for, we can't be in our own alignment. And if we're not in alignment, we're not going to get up early. We're not going to stay up late. We're not going to have the energy. Right? They say it's motivation. They say it's passion. It's none of that. It's called calories. We consume the sun through energy and we burn it up. We're a bunch of little sunbeams. We burn it up through our inner fire, our inner enthusiasm. So next time you sit down to make a goal because you feel like you want something, if that goal is not based on why you're on the planet, don't even bother. You're going to fail because the goal is not based on who you are. So figure out who you are. And how do you do that? I hired coaches. I got mentors. I read as many books. I still do as I can. And I can tell you, I know who I am. But it took a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy. It's the only reason I'm doing this, because the point of life is to learn, grow, and share. And you'll find that out too when you know who you are. Why else would we have kids if we weren't supposed to share? First, we got to define it so we can refine it. So I share this with you because until we figure out that our personal life or our personal culture is our life's business, whatever business we start, whatever company we join, whatever income we make, it'll never be good enough. Because who we are and all we need is right in here. But we got to ask the right questions to ourselves, or have someone help us find those right answers by asking us the right questions to figure that out. And it's worth figuring out. It's worth trying our whole lives to figure out, because the number one regret we won't have on our deathbed is, what if I just tried?